Yeah, the Builders ecosystem. So the Builders ecosystem is a public movement, an online community of young people, mostly across Africa, who seek to come together to make actual societal and community impact, to transform their lives, and then to also do their possible best to see how best they can change the story and the narrative about Africa as a whole. You see, most of the time as young people, we spend most of our time online consuming content. They could either be educative content, they could be entertainment content, or any other form of content there is. But here is where there is a disconnect. Most of the times, you go online, the content we consume don't necessarily transform or impact our lives the way we want it. So, for example, a lot of us as young people, for example, would love to invest, and we've done the diligent work by going online to search for proper content around investment, to just listen and then watch, and then we've watched it over and over and over again. But when you meet the average young African and you ask about the kind of investment we have, most of us have none. But here's the case: we go online and we watch people. We spend most of our time online, investing our time into watching all these valuable content. A lot of us are looking for jobs. A lot of us are looking for opportunities. A lot of us are looking for proper training programs and things like that to get involved with. All that we're able to do is just go online, research about it, and then there is no real community. There is no real place that we can come together to initiate this. So this is where the Builders ecosystem comes in. The Builders ecosystem is just a public platform where young people are coming together to help change their own story and their own narrative. All that you're going to do is just a community where we come together collectively with a high level of transparency. Virtually everything the community seeks to do is something that the community is planning on coming together, or is something that the community is going to come together to implement and initiate. So as we said, as young people, we spend most of our time consuming content. And then the content you consume end up making other people rich. That is mostly the content creators at all. But it doesn't reflect and it doesn't transform our own lives. So all that the Builders ecosystem, all that this platform seeks to do is, it's going to be a platform where we are going to create content for ourselves as young people. And whatever we're able to mobilize or generate from our content creation will go back into our communities, into our lives, and then transform and then help us become better. So what we seek to build in the Builders ecosystem is this. It's a platform where we will provide valuable and an entertaining content that you love to watch, and not just end there, right? Whatever we're able to mobilize or generate from the whole growth of the channel, we make publicly available to you, and then we will use that to create real businesses. So what we seek to do is to create a platform where we just don't come, sit down and just talk, right? But rather a platform where we create content, you come in, you watch, whatever we're able to generate or mobilize from the whole channel, we then translate into creating actual businesses, which is going to be done by you, the community member, you, the viewer. And the whole process of going around, who gets hired, who gets employed, or who gets a job or a side from a community, is going to be done or is going to be determined by you, the one watching me. The decision is not going to be centered on one person. This is going to be a highly transparent society. It's going to be a highly transparent community that is heavily based on the collective input from all of us. So all we seek to build is a platform where we create valuable content, and whatever we generate from our content creation, one, we create real world businesses. A business where when a young person in school wants to do an internship, an attachment, or whatever you call it, the person can apply in there, and then the person can get the opportunity to do it. We are not going to sit down and then just wait on our governments. We've been sitting down waiting on various governments across Africa, and they are not really transforming and then even helping us better our lives. So it's about time we take those actions ourselves and then see how best we go. And another thing we want to do is a quota of whatever we generate from this whole platform that we seek to build will then go back into our societies. So we'll go into our societies. If it's a project that we can begin to do, if it's a donation that we'll have to do to schools, it's a community hospital, this goes as far as you and I coming together will make this thing great. Another arm of what we seek to build is the community involvement, right? You watching me, as I said, we spend our time consuming a lot of content and it doesn't necessarily reflect or transform our lives in any way. But what we want to build on the business ecosystem is a bit different. Basically, what we want to build is a platform where you are actually part of it. So whatever we get, we will come up with strategies and means where a certain percentage will go to support our actual community members. If it's a business that you want to start and all, just know that we, the team sitting behind the camera talking here, are just one part of the whole team, and then you are the other arm. So a system will be in place, and then we'll see how best we can achieve all these things. So all that you got to do is to just share, like our content, subscribe to our channels. Always remember, the huge number of persons available, or the huge we're able to raise returns and revenue from this platform. That's how best we can proceed to create real jobs. That's how far we can proceed to build a community impact and all the things we seek to do or to build on this platform. Kindly do or to share this video if you like it. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comment section. If you have any suggestions, as I said, this is a platform that we are building together, you and I. Just kindly feel free to drop all your comments, all your suggestions, share it, and then let's see what we can achieve and build together. This is the Builders Ecosystem. Thank you so much for watching.